Hey, friends. Welcome back to Design to Win, where you are created for a purpose and to bring value to yourself and others. I am so excited that you are here with me today. I am Dara, and I am your host. Today, we're going to be diving into a topic that's not just powerful, but personal. We're going to be talking about organizing your life and how it's not about being perfect. It's about unlocking your purpose, stepping out of procrastination, and becoming the person that God created you to be. Don't we all want to be that? If you've ever looked around and felt overwhelmed by chaos in your home, in your daily schedule and routine, or in your mind, then this episode is for you. I am so glad that you're here. Let's just start with the real truth. Procrastination is often not about laziness. People say that, but it's not. It's about being overloaded. Our brains are overloaded. When your life is filled with clutter, where it's too many tasks, unclear priorities, there's emotional stress, or just a lack of structure in your life, your brain will shut down to protect you. It will just go, nope, I'm not doing that. That's when the procrastination creeps in on us. It doesn't mean that you are lazy or you're lacking in structure that fights against your gifts and your talents that you have. And here's where it gets really powerful. Organization isn't just a life hack that a lot of people think it is. Why do I have to keep everything organized? Why does everything have to go in a place? It's because God designed us to be that way because He knew that our brains needed organization. Being organized is actually a kingdom strategy, believe it or not. It's something that God designed to help us to have structure, be able to focus, and be able to get a lot of things done. God is not the author of confusion. He is the author of clarity, order, and peace. God knew that we needed peace in our life because of things being in order. When we begin to organize our lives, even in the smallest ways, we make room for His voice to speak clearly and for our purpose to take shape. Here's three reasons why organization is important. One, it calms our mind. We don't walk into a bunch of chaos and mess everywhere. It clarifies our priorities and the things that we need to get done every day. And it creates space for the calling God has in our life so we can hear Him more clearly. When we begin to structure our days around what matters most, it creates opportunity for miracles and for things to happen, for goals to be reached, for us to go, wow, I accomplished these things, for our purpose to grow. And these are exactly the reasons why I am finishing writing a book and an ebook that I have written called From Stuck to Started. My ebook is a faith-based guide to breaking procrastination and finding your focus. My book is an extended version of my ebook, and this resource is full of grace-based tools that will help you reset your mind, organize your environment, and walk into your God-given calling. This will help you whether you're a student, a teacher, a parent, or just someone out there that feels overwhelmed and has been that way for way too long, and you're really needing some help in getting past the procrastination into motivation in your life. I'm so excited for this to be coming out and for you to have the opportunity to be able to get your hands on it and read it and utilize it. As we head into this new school year, this message is going to be important, especially to the teachers and the students and parents. I believe we are being called to reshape the cultures in our schools. This is huge. I taught in schools for 25 years. I've still taught outside of the schools, but we need to have a culture change and an environment change in our schools to make a difference. It's not about the state testing. It's not about getting numbers. It's about changing the way we teach in schools, the culture in our schools that will help us to change the cultures in our homes as well. It will create space where students are able to learn how their brains work and how they learn, because often they don't even know that. It will help teachers feel equipped and supported in helping all students, including kids that brains are wired differently than the ones that we want to fit into a box. It'll help parents be more empowered and not discouraged, and everyone to understand that they are seen, they are heard, and they have great value in their life. That is so important. I believe in this so much that I feel like there's ways for us to change the culture and the environment in our schools. And I am currently working on a mini course that I want to offer to teachers and administrators. It's going to be coming out at the end of this month. And if you're interested in finding out any more about that, then you can get more information on my website, on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Designed to Win, Rise, and Learn. And my website is daralee.com. So check those out for more information on that. If you're ready to begin organizing your life and uncovering your purpose, and let's start right here. I'm going to give you 3 practical tips to take away from this episode today to help you with some of this and to get you started. Number 1, I hope you have a pen and paper to write this down, but number 1 is to begin with God. We should always start our day by beginning with God and asking Him daily, Lord, what matters most today? Who can I bring value into their life today? Who can I speak and do something for today that brings value, that shows value into their life? When we bring value to other people's lives, it brings great value into our life. This could be writing a card to somebody just because, telling them how important they are, how valued they are, how appreciated they are. It can be just speaking kindness into somebody's life, taking 5 minutes or 10 minutes out of your day to just ask them, how are you today? How is today? That is so important because it makes people understand that they are seen and that they are heard. To just listen to them, see what's important to them, what brings them joy, what brings them happiness, where they're at in their life. Just take the time to show people that they are valued. And number 2, build a grace-filled routine. I believe that building a daily routine is so important. It is the biggest thing that removes chaos in our life, is to have structure and have some discipline in our life. And a lot of people don't want to do that. They feel like that is just too structured, that they want to be able to just have the time to fly by the seat of their pants, so to speak, or not have to schedule everything. But the reality is, I have seen over and over and over again, working with young kids all the way to adults at a lot of different ages, that chaos comes from not having some kind of routine and structure. And if you have routine and structure, then you feel like you can get a lot more accomplished. So creating a simple morning or evening routine for yourself, I believe we need to create a whole daily routine, actually. But here's just a few things to do in your daily routine and to consider. The first thing is exercise every day to give your body and your mind a way to get rid of toxins and all of the stuff that stays in our body, but also to help us to be clear-headed and have clarity in our mind and just feel better. To pray and read verses in our Bible and journal and just listen to God every day, taking 5 to 15 minutes or longer if you want to in your day, but build that into your day. Taking the time to write down the 3 most important tasks that you have for the day, whether it's stuff for work, it's stuff for personally that you need to do, or a little bit of both. But taking the time to list those things that are the 3 most important tasks that you need to get done in the day so that you can get them done and you can check them off and feel like you've accomplished some things in the day. And just taking the time to dump all your thoughts out of your brain if you need to clear your mind as you go into your day, get everything listed out, or just dump all those things that's going through your head during the day. So those are just a few things that I would start off my day with. One of the other things I would say is to take time to read. Reading books on things that you want to learn, to get better at, to do better at, to learn more, to bring growth in your life. Take 15, 20 minutes a day. It's amazing how many books that you can read by just taking 15 to 20 minutes a day. I read at least 12 books, 12 to 15 books a year. There's people that I know that read 1 book a week, and that's crazy. That's over 50-something books a year. And you can do it if you really want to do it. So those are just a few of the things to build a routine in your life. So number 3 would be declutter things with intention in your life. Decluttering things in our life helps tremendously. When our space that we're in is very deorganized, it brings chaos. I listened to a talk that was done several years ago. I think it was back in 2011. Admiral McRaven did a speech on make your bed. He talked about how important it is to make your bed. And I've heard Terry Savelle Foy talk about this as well, that making your bed is important. And she talked about what Admiral McRaven said about making your bed and how important it is. That's one of the very first things they teach people in the military when they go to boot camp is about making their bed. And I never could understand why they do that, but now I do, because if you make your bed every day, first thing when you get up, then you've already accomplished one thing in that day, and it makes you feel good about yourself and starting your day off in the right way. So when you come home after a busy day, a long day, and you come home and your bed is made, it makes you feel like you've accomplished things during your day, even if at work or school or wherever you've been, you may not feel that, and you come home and you see that your bed's made or your room's picked up. Those seem like a very simple thing, but that does help to clear chaos out of your brain. So decluttering things in your life around you is very important. And a lot of people don't know how to do that, and that's where procrastination sets in, because it just seems like great chaos when you have piles here of clothes on the floor, or piles up on a desk, or piles on a counter in the kitchen, and you can't even find the counter. So in order to declutter things in your life and bring less chaos and procrastination, pick one area to clear it off. Just start with one area. It can be cleaning an area of the counter off, picking up the clothes off the floor in your room and putting them in a laundry hamper, making your bed every day. It can be just some of those things, but cleaning out a drawer, cleaning out your car as you come home for the day, clean out and pick up the stuff that you put in your car and just keep your car cleaned out. Those things, just doing one thing at a time, one step at a time, you'll find out that it'll start decluttering a lot of things in your life. So just make space in your life to do that, because it brings more clarity in your life. It brings less procrastination in your life, and these things matter more than you even realize. Okay, so those are the 3 things that I want to give you started with today. So just remember, you're not falling behind because you've had procrastination and chaos in your life. You're just starting. You're being invited to rise up today. You're not just organizing your space. You're aligning with God's plan that He has for your life. You're not stuck. You're being positioned to start and to get ready to move forward. You're never meant to be overwhelmed in our life. God intended for us to have order and to have peace and to have growth, because all of those things bring victory in our life. Remember, you are not broken. It's never too late to start, and we were all designed to win. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode today. I'd love for you to share it with a friend, share it with a teacher, share it with a parent, or someone that you know needs hope and needs hope for moving forward into a new season in their life. I am so glad that you were here with me today. Make sure you check out the links on my new YouTube channel and visit daralee.com, my website, for more information on the new ebooks coming up and the mini course that I'm going to be putting out at the end of this month. All the other resources that I have on my website to help you be more organized and to move forward with your purpose in your life. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Make comments for this episode. I am so glad that you've been with me today. I hope that you have a very blessed week. Please stay in faith, stay focused. Until next time.